this year, if you talk about driver, we do think that last year...
Indonesia is doing fairly well. Malaysia is doing fairly well, not booming. Thailand's really underperforming. Vietnam's doing well. But really it's a very mixed picture. The Asean Economic Community, there's not a lot happening at the political level. But at the business level, we are still seeing lots of companies actually spreading out and moving throughout the region and specialising from country to country to country, which is exactly the way it should work. What we don't get is lots of politicians on stage pontificating like I'm doing now, talking about how well it's doing, which actually is the complete opposite of Europe, where we get lots of politicians talking and the actual economic process of companies moving production happened a long time ago and doesn't really need to proceed any further. So the ASEAN Economic Community is catching up on the ground in terms of business. As I said, in terms of the macro environment, some countries are doing better than others. I think that catching up effect can still last quite a few years. Ultimately, though, you will reach a ceiling where you'll need to see more reforms brought in to make the region look a bit more like Europe in terms of flexibility of moving capital across borders, moving skilled personnel across borders, etc., and bringing down import tariffs, which are still problematic for different industries from time to time, and for the services sector too. But if ASEAN continues to move ahead with that, the larger economies can keep lifting the smaller economies, things still don't look too bad. Obviously what's happening in China in the background affects not just here, but everyone. But we all have to deal with that. And the best way to deal with that is to make sure internally you're as strong as you can possibly be, from a domestic demand perspective. And there are still a lot of positives in a lot of countries on that front.